Hello.
Oh. Oh, is the game going? It's the
sounds like
$1,000,000 question.
I think it's gone.
Okay.
Well,
luckily, this happens literally every time. So, last time was a bit of a whirlwind stream, I would say.
well, it was just so exciting.
He came back.
He came back.
And not only that,
He's returned unto us.
Duke Oliver has joined the team.
I mean, it never really made sense to me anytime I've played this game that Duke Oliver would be numbered among the armies of order when he's clearly one of the most chaotic people in Tellius.
That's true, actually. I guess this is just kind of him confirming that for us.
Yeah.
And choosing his most, natural allegiance. But yeah, so that was very strange. We visited Tellius's premier collection of hair and erotica. So now we're back. I guess we're back with the Hawk Army.
Yeah.
With the owner of the second most. Tibarn would never not amass it anyway.
No. Well, he's got a heron, so he's in need. Oh, good.
I'm glad they've done that, after all these years.
I'm glad Lucia is making friends with everyone.
Oh no, Almeida remains alone and aloof.
Her son, Pelleas, who is alive, by the way.
He seems to guard some secret thought about a possible timeline that might have otherwise happened.
Yeah. Unforgivable sin. That sounds spicy. What's wrong?
Nothing. For a second I thought that there wasn't any game audio, but it's just that it's quiet.
Is it too quiet?
It's hard to say. Maybe a little too quiet, just because
I'll pop it up
a tiny bit. Just because this is extra crunchy, but you know.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah.
I'll just have a little listen.
Okay. We've got some nice.
Yeah, no, I
slightly crunchy music.
I think that's better. You can hear it a bit more.
Okay. Great.
I hope Lady Almeida is all right. How is she doing?
Raison's song seems to have calmed her for now.
I see.
What about her son, who is alive, by the way? How's he feeling?
He is sleeping right now. He's quite exhausted, understandably. And fighting one battle after another.
Pelleas is so fragile compared to his mother. Actually, they don't seem anything alike. That Almeida is a formidable woman. Also a dragon. At first I doubted her claim that she was the daughter of that useless old lizard. But even I had trouble holding her down. Me! She's no ordinary Bjork woman, that's for sure.
I agree. Lady Almeida and Prince Carthaga share a striking resemblance as well. Not just their faces, but their mannerisms too.
Is that how Bjork spot blood relations? We Laguz use scent mainly. Speaking of which, something's been bothering me about Almeida. She smells wrong.
It's the darkness.
She has no distinct scent. It's as if she's neither Bjork nor Laguz.
She actually told me something that I wanted to ask you about. She said that she lost her power when she became pregnant with King Pelleas.
So the ancient songs are true.
What songs would those be?
It is said that the goddesses forbid Laguz and Bjork to procreate. If a couple breaks the taboo, then the punishment is dealt to the Laguz parent. She or he loses the power of the Laguz and becomes something that does not belong to either species. Did you hear something? Who goes there?
King Tibarn? I don't know who this is gonna be.
Well, then you do the
okay.
voice.
If the songs are indeed true, then it is my duty to keep the Honourable Hawk King from being... Oh god, I know who it is. You can take over.
From being alone with my bewitching queen. Do you not agree, Your Majesty?
Oh, who?
Really? My apologies for the lateness of the hour.
Trying to do Lucille reacting to Jean Parmesan.
I don't think he was even trying to hide. Proper social graces are most difficult to observe in wartime.
Bastion!
I have been absent for a long time, Your Majesty. I apologize again from the deepest place in my heart.
Oh, you are all right. How I'm worried for your safety.
Sorry to interrupt this tender reunion scene, but where on Tellius have you been, Lord Chester? What have you been doing up till now? Come on, I'm listening. Out with it. I suppose one as swift as our King of the Skies is unlikely to count patience as one of his virtues. Fear not, I shall tell you everything. But first, I must ask you both to step away from other ears. And would it be possible to rouse the prince with the elegant white wings? Or are you asking me to get race on? Fine, but do me a favour and talk like a normal person, would you?
Ah, I see we have another heron fancier. Oh, that's me. It is a terrible habit of yours, Bastion. I've never known anyone who taught so much but said so little.
Apparently she's here as well.
Yeah.
Ah, my dear beloved Lucia. It pains me to imagine your piteous tears during those cold, lonely nights without me. Be of good cheer, little one. This day you may weep tears of joy in my loving embrace.
Ever the optimist, eh, Bastion? Geoffrey, is that you?
It is.
Geoffrey, you're safe too.
Queen Valencia. I swear that I shall never ever leave your side again.
Right. Oh, I'm so glad. Hello. Oh, I'd forgotten about Volk. How did I forget? Well, because he's so sneaky.
I've told you not to sneak up on me, Volk. Your Majesty, this is Volk, a spy and fireman in Count Bastion's employ. He was working for Ike during the Mad King's War. Perhaps you remember?
Our captive's disappeared. He's been gone for approximately half an hour.
He escaped? No! We must find him. Here is your next assignment. Find the escaped prisoner immediately.
2,000 gold.
That will be fine. Make it quick.
Understood.
This is very rude of me after I was the one who asked you here, but we have an emergency.
It's a sexy emergency.
Oh, it's really not.
Oh.
It's kind of the opposite.
Oh no.
Would you all gather here again once we capture the escapee?
Oh. That's fine. I'm not very fond of the dark anyway. We'll gather later.
Geoffrey, give me a hand, would you? I would like to take him to the carriage.
Lucia, do you know who that man in the black cape is? I was curious too. It's no use asking though. Neither Bastion nor my brother would say anything. Even Geoffrey. I don't think he ever kept secrets. I didn't think he ever kept secrets. A mysterious escaped prisoner. A man shrouded in black. It's a big night for secrets, isn't it? Well, it's Devdon.
This is where he's been.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Innocent.
Okay. The Pope. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Queen Valencia. Amy, you're safe. Oh, I'm so glad. It's so good to see you. I came here with General Geoffrey. With Geoffrey?
I was outside on the day when the bright light engulfed everything. At first, I thought the time had stopped. By the way, I noticed that Geoffrey has turned into Raphael with Nyla. In terms of his proximity to Valencia.
Yeah.
Then I realized the time was normal, but everyone around me had been turned to stone.
He's not quite as close as Raphael yet.
Well, he's getting there.
Yeah.
I rode around the city to investigate, and I found this little girl crying in Khalil's bar.
She was drunk out of her mind. Did you find anyone else? What about Largo? No. How tragic. How am I going to tell Khalil? Mummy is here. I want to see my mummy.
Okay, she is.
Yes, she is. Here. Yes, she is here, Amy. Lucia? Yes, Your Majesty? Amy, do you want to see your mummy? Here, take my hand. We'll go together. Yay! I can't wait to see her. How unusual. I can't believe a small child like that has been saved from petrification. Isn't she the first? King Tibarn, Prince Rayson. Yes, we've already met.
I'd assumed that only the people with a certain amount of power were safe from petrification, but I guess wrong.
I'm wondering if there are even rules at all. She's a very powerful child. Mummy! Amy, you're safe. Thank goodness, I'm so glad.
Have Khalil and Bastion ever met?
Have Khalil and Lucia ever met? Because I'm realising now that I'm gonna need... Mummy, Daddy couldn't move. He wouldn't say anything. He... Sniff. Wah! I guess she got sniff after the last game. There, it'll be alright. Mummy will take care of Daddy. Mummy and Queen Alincia are going to save all the people who can't move. It sounds wrong when she says it, doesn't it?
just because of her voice, Mummy will take care of Daddy.
Everything will be alright. Daddy will be back soon. I promise. Alright. Sniff. Sniff. Sniff the hamster. Pelleas. He's alive.
Yeah. Obviously, Largo lost his good arm.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That must have been what happened.
Sigh.
There you are, Your Majesty.
General Chironio.
Is something wrong?
Take a look at this.
The mark of the Blood Pact. It's faded quite a bit, hasn't it?
What do you think this means?
I do not know. I must think on it.
Yes, we'll both have to. The lives of Dane's people depend on it.
You believe that people can be saved from the state they are in?
Of course I do. To be honest, I'm a little bit thankful for the situation right now. Dane was headed for destruction because of what I'd done. But what the goddess did has changed the course of things. I can't fail this time. I have to save everyone.
Ah, I see. I shall do everything I can to assist.
Thank you.
Your Majesty, this is for you.
It's a dark tome.
Yes, I can't read it. All the pages are dark.
Thank you, General Chironio. Dark tomes are harder to come by than tomes of other elements. How did you find it?
I did not find it. Your gratitude belongs to someone else.
What do you mean?
Lady Almeida looked for it at every village and town we stopped in. She gave it to me out of concern that you might not take it from her.
I see.
Your Majesty, if you'll excuse me.
Mother.
Ah, Fenrir.
Oh, it's a doggo. It's a doggo tome.
Time for some birds.
Oh, four. Sheesh. All I'm saying is that you should take it, Olkey.
Is this another bloody Satori sign?
It better be. It better not be.
No. You're older than me. Surprisingly. One must respect one's elders. It's yours, Jonoff.
That's not fair. You only say things like that when it's convenient for you. We're only 5 years apart. That's quite a long time.
5. Well, they live longer than humans.
Oh, yeah.
5 years is 5 years. You deserve the perks due someone of your age. You take it.
Did you just call me an old codger?
Come on, I don't care who keeps it. Just make a decision already.
Shut up, Tibarn. This is between me and Olkey.
Should you really be addressing your king with words like that? Like those?
Who cares? It's not like anyone else can hear.
I can hear. It's kind of my thing. Selfish little magpie.
Oof. Hey, look at me. I'm Olkey, the sultry peacock.
Alright, Jonoff, that's enough. Olkey, that was very funny.
What? How am I the one getting scolded?
You too, Olkey. You know how to press his buttons. Don't egg him on like that.
Egg.
Fine.
What are you fighting over?
They're arguing over who'd take my gift. Neither of them seem willing to take it.
Really? How uncharacteristically selfless of you to put up a fight, Ulki. What do you mean, White Prince? Ulki isn't just being an ungrateful wretch for not appreciating my thoughtfulness. He'll never understand.
Since the item is so nice, I thought that you should have it.
Oh.
I'm not the stubborn one here.
Well, since neither of you want it, I'll take it. What?
Prince Rayson?
It will come in handy during a battle, right? Then I'll wear it and fight next to Tibarn. Sure, it's good to be thoughtful and giving, but if neither of you appreciates it, there's no point.
Rayson's right. Alright, this is for you. Rayson could be my one and only aid from now on. I should have thought of this sooner.
Whoa, wait. No, I'll take it.
No, I shall take it.
Okay.
Once we have it, Janeth and I will discuss who should wear the item. Do you agree to this, Janeth?
Yes I do. I have no problem with that.
Rayson?
That's fine with me. As long as you agree to keep me nearby, I'm alright with whatever you decide.
It's a done deal then. Now, don't you two feel a little stupid after getting lectured like that? And by Rayson as well. He's an idiot.
Sorry, Ulki.
I apologise too.
I've been with you and Tibarn since our feathers hadn't even grown in yet. I guess we know each other a little too well. Well, the White Prince certainly reminded me of who I am. I'm an aide to the King of Phoenicis.
Me too. Here, Janeth. This is for you.
Hey, wait a minute. You think you pulled a fast one on me, don't you? Get back here, Ulki.
Ah, a shriek.
Aww. You know, for like conversations where you just get a useless item or like a random item, that was quite good. I enjoyed it. No. No.
Sure.
I was just thinking about how funny it would be if you had Kieran and Oscar in the same army. And they were rivals.
Oh my god, they were rivals.
Oh.
I'm glad Rayson gets an attack bonus now.
I'm glad that Rayson and Ulki are connecting.
Do you reckon it's like a ploy?
I don't know. It just feels not correct somehow. Do you not think?
Ah, why wouldn't they be friends?
I mean, they would be friends, but the support is like who your BFF is, isn't it? Or more.
Can be. Depends, really.
I enjoyed Rayson King Solomoning their asses there. Kind of. But that was the energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there he is.
We'll chop the shriek into half.
Yeah. Well, how about nobody gets the shriek if you can't decide who shall have it?
Half King Solomon, half a mum.
Ulki and Janeth are Rayson and Tibarn's adopted children.
I mean...
They're all the same age, but ignore that bit. Oh.
Just some shinies for Tyronia.
He's becoming an even bigger armor boy. Oof. Tyronio, who I thought was the Black Knight, but isn't. But that's how good he is. He could have been.
Oh yeah, Bastion's here now.
Great.
Ooh,
He's an Archsage.
Yeah. Same as Soren.
I feel bad for not remembering that Volk hadn't joined the crew yet. Like, how did... Like, I don't know. I was just like, oh yeah, now that we have Stefan, we've got everyone from the first game. Except for Bastion. But I wasn't fussed about Bastion. But I actually like Volk, so I feel bad. We also don't have, I guess, Nasir, but he's like been around.
We don't have Nasir, and we don't have Largo for the difference that makes.
Oh no. Well, I assume that he's the mystery gentleman that showed up. It's actually him and Devdan, the original Devdan, not Danved, underneath that cloak together. He's using Devdan as a replacement arm.
His strong right arm.
Yeah, I guess he's just not as good as Ike's dad. Can't make it work with the other arm. It's just, he's no Grail. That's the truth. I mean, he's really not.
Well, no.
It's a bit weird that, like, Largo and Khalil are clearly, like, together and have a kid, but the kid isn't their kid. It's, like, adopted. Oh, is she in the squad now?
Probably, yeah.
Does she have... What's her stats like?
Well, she's actually a heron.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, Meg's here. Meg, who has gained 22 XP in the entire game.
Oh, wow.
With her single-digit stats.
Oh, Meg. It really isn't the most powerful people that have survived, is it?
I mean, yeah, surely that theory should have been thrown out the moment they realised Meg was still...
They just haven't realised she's still here.
Yeah. That's fair enough, honestly.
It's a sad time for Meg. Which army's Brahmin? He's in a different one.
No, he's here.
Oh, okay. He hasn't realised that Meg's here either.
So...
Oh,
lest I
yes.
forget.
Oh, thank goodness that's gone, I think. What does Shriek do?
Not a huge amount, honestly.
Give it to Racer.
Oh, actually, since I have a billion Satori signs, I might as well use one on Janeth.
Oh, yeah.
And I assume Ranulph has his thing? I think he does. Yeah, he does.
Does Rayson get anything with a Satori sign?
Probably, but I've never gotten a heron to level 30.
Oh, right. Wow. Yeah, that's probably not happening.
No, I'd be very surprised. Oh, can Bastion use this? I wonder. No, not quite. Yeah, I don't think I'll have anyone who can use that. Okay.
What class is Pelleas again?
He's a dark mage.
Okay, so is that the same? Can he use Nosferatu and stuff?
Yeah, no. Nosferatu is light magic.
Oh, okay. I think just because of the name, my head always says...
Yeah, it's dark magic in some games is the thing.
It's dark magic in... I know what I'm thinking of. It's dark magic in Awakening.
Oh,
and so because
yeah.
that's like a game that I fairly... that's the most recent Fire Emblem game that I played myself. I think I was thinking of that. Because I associate it with... Oh, what's her name? The one you married in your first playthrough, like Tharnia or something?
Tarja.
Tharja.
Yeah.
I associate it with her, and she's like the most dark magic gal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just checking people's weapons. Might be worth buying something for Nefne, just in case we end up using her.
Yeah, treat her, you know. Burb foe. No, this is a burb support army only. Unless you buy it to keep it out of the hands of, you know, the enemy forces. Because I don't trust Jorge not to, like, sell that on. I mean, if it was Amy, she'd already have sold it to the enemy, no doubt.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She scares me.
Yeah, I think she probably should. Who would make a good burb foe? Let's give it to Kieran.
He's a good, just foe in general. What's that thing that is it in the first game where he has a thing where he's like, no deadlier enemy, no greater friend?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
No more average acquaintance.
We definitely have a clip of that somewhere.
We do, yeah.
That's a good time.
Actually, maybe Rannoch can have Birdfoe.
Ooh, interesting.
I should probably sell some more things. I'm actually going to need some
He's
money.
been having a look at that race on and he doesn't like the look of him. Everyone's always like, ooh, the herons, ooh, the sexy herons. Why is no one ever like that about the cat logos?
Oh, some mercy. I'm never going to need that.
No mercy. What's the thing that Lysithea says in
I don't have time for mercy.
I don't have time for mercy. That is literally true in this instance.
Oh, it's also very funny because it sounds like she's just really dissing Mercedes.
Yeah. Oh, I like Lysithea. She's one of the characters that like grew on me the most. I think.
Yeah, same.
She's a rare example of that thing that younger characters have where they're like, I'm actually a mature adult, but like done not annoyingly, or like because she has more going on.
Yeah.
So I really like that. It just shows that like it can be done well, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas normally when you have characters like that are insisting they're really like grown up and stuff, it just comes off as like, oh, get over yourself. Like, I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Sothis, but more pertinently, I can't remember his name. The like young lad who works, Cyril.
Oh God, yeah.
He's the more easy analog.
So, we have a bit of a predicament. I know it's none of your affair, but we would greatly benefit from Lagoo's assistance in our hunt for last night's escapee. No problem. I could use a little exercise before breakfast. Thank you, King Tibarn. Please, follow me.
Why are the others up so early? What's going on? Is it the Disciples of Order? Are we under attack?
No, Your Majesty, it's not the Disciples of Order. If you'll excuse me, I must go.
Wait, Geoffrey! Who does he think he is? Let's follow them. Yeah. Let's. I'm intrigued. Dragons. Bastion, what in the world is going on? I insist on a straight answer.
God, you are asking the wrong person. Oh, look, Lyre is here. Your Majesty. Sister, why are you here? Look, we brought Lyre, we're fine.
That's not important. Explain why there are feral ones here.
See that odious man among them? He's controlling them. He's using fell magic to summon the poor Lagoo souls who are turned into feral ones. He is the man who escaped our custody last night. Volk found him just now. His name is Izuka.
Oh.
He designed the process that created the feral ones. What? He's the butcher who twisted the lives of my kinsmen? He won't die quickly. I'll make sure his screams are heard in Phoenicis, Gallia, even Goldoa. Which I think is technically closer than Gallia is, but I know what he means.
They just are very hard of hearing there.
Dare not speak to me that way again. My work is humanity's greatest triumph. Depraved. Show them the meaning of genius. Come, my children. Defend me. Come, my fellow ones.
We can't let a creature that twisted roam free. We must fight.
And this is why I was being offered Birdfoe.
Yeah, no, I
Kind of wish Nolan was here, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, there's loads of them.
Yeah.
I didn't spot all the ones that weren't, like, right next to him.
Yeah, well, they probably weren't even in that bit, but, like... yeah, if I'd remembered about this in time, I would have sent Nolan with this squad. Or given his skill to someone else, bless you.
Thank you. Balbereth. That's a good name.
Okie doke. So. Oh, yeah, Lyra on the front lines. Perfect.
I feel like that is the ideal. Like, you're joking, but is that not the ideal formation? Haven't they put it in the correct... They've done it correctly. I'm surprised Meg isn't there alongside her, though. Volk!
He's here. Still.
Independent.
He's an independent boy.
He's a... Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like we're missing some... Oh, God! We're missing Jeffrey. And Bastian, actually.
Is Jeffrey one of the better people in this army now?
He's not amazing, to be honest, but he's better than Lyre.
He's not as good as Kieran.
No, he's actually really not.
Like, in every possible way.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pop this here up a little closer.
Does Alincia have staffs now?
Thank you for reminding me.
I suddenly thought that I thought there was something else to go with the not giving her mercy.
Yeah.
Give her a steel poleaxe. I like Alicia. I mean, not that I don't like loads of other people that are in the same squad right now. I just wanted to specifically highlight that I think she's good.
Yeah, she is. Okay, I'll just give her a mend. Can't really get anything fancier.
I mean, I'm sure that you'll still need the mend plenty.
Oh, yeah. I gave Bastian one as well, so we'll have 2 healers.
Oh. I didn't realise that he was a... I think I saw you get it for him, but it hadn't fully dawned on me that he was like a stave-wielding class as well.
Yeah, he is, because in the same way Soren is.
Oh, are they the same class?
Yeah.
Soren's better. In every way. My
They're
slime
probably
chat.
similar, actually, in terms of stats.
Yeah, but in terms of like raw charisma,
Hmm.
it's gonna be the slime boy every time.
So, let's see. So, there's 2 things in particular to watch out for on this map. I mean, the terrain is annoying because the swamp is difficult to cross unless you're flying. Number 1 is the dragons.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
I mean,
They are very, very unpleasant to fight.
they look beautiful.
I mean, like, even Tibarn will, like, I mean, he'll beat them, but, like, if they gang up on him, he could actually be in trouble.
A Thragoth.
It's unlikely that they will, because they're quite spread out, but I just want to be very aware of where they are. The other thing is, Izuka himself, it's a defeat boss map. But as soon as he's threatened, he warps to another part of the map.
No!
So he will probably do that a few times before we're able to corner him, and I think every time he warps, he, like, summons more feral ones around him.
Oh.
So yeah, this could be kind of annoying.
I mean, at least you have some good flyers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And to be honest, even if you had Nolan, he would be able to move that far.
Yeah, that's true. Or he'd have difficulty anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it might still have been good, but... Volk.
Ah, my partner in crime. How shall I convince you to move those leaden feet of yours into action? How much convincing will it cost?
3,000.
I thought I was the jester. Considering your usual schedule of services, 3,000 is negligible.
I don't like that guy. Call it a personal discount. Do you want it or not?
Of course I shall take your discount. Do as you wish when you see him. Now, get to work.
Ooh. Understood.
I almost pity old Izuka.
Wow, what's going on with them? I know it's a business transaction, but for some reason my head is making it seem like it's a saucy thing. Maybe it is.
Maybe.
Pair the spares. Like, literally so much spares that I didn't realise that they were missing from the game. But that doesn't mean they don't deserve, like, something beautiful. Maybe they deserve it all the more because of my neglect.
Maybe. Oh, Pelleas.
Hmm? Oh!
This is, by some margin, the most useful he will ever be.
Oh, wow. Pelleas. With these long-range spells.
Let's see if Astrid can make herself useful as well. I am unconvinced.
I think she'll be too busy pining for Macbeth.
Inexplicably pining for Macbeth.
Yeah. Well. Maclov sucks so much.
He sure does.
Well, Zyhark's making himself useful anyway.
He sure is.
Drow legend. I can't believe how many more lagoons there are on this map than what I had thought there were at a first glance. This is a wild time.
He sure is.
Well, feral ones, I should say.
Well, they're still lagoons.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why he's the best paladin.
I mean, he genuinely is.
I feel like whenever I say it, it sounds like I'm not being sincere. But that's just because I'm expressing a personal opinion as well as a scientific,
An
objective
objective
one.
truth, yeah.
But I do believe in his power.
And in life after love.
Well, maybe. At some point, I'm doing some quilt stitching, and at some point during this stream, doing some quilting, as the American ladies on the videos I watch to learn how to do it pronounce the word quilting. I might have to bring in the massive quilt top thing to affix this to, depending on
Okay, Jeffrey can die. That's fine.
Not sick. I mean, what? I don't actually want him to die.
No. I was just making sure he could.
He's like Raphael is to Nyla, but they aren't actually an item.
Yeah.
Him and Alicia. Whereas I assume that Nyla and Raphael are just give off very strong vibes of being boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's just a clingy boy.
I
wonder what Lucia feels about it. If I was her, I'd find it quite weird.
No, I'm not having that conversation.
Are you sure? It could be fascinating.
It could.
I guess we'll never know.
No, we never will.
I'm sad that Rayson and Tibarn aren't supporting. Is that just it now? They can never support?
No.
Oh.
Depends on. Well, we'll see.
On the magic. The chemistry.
Ooh, okay. That's a lot more damage to him than I was really hoping for.
Jeffrey.
He can only get attacked 3 times.
Jeffrey!
He can solve, which would be very handy.
He'll think about it.
Oh, he has Paragon, doesn't he? Oh, shit. Might be okay. Oh, it's not okay. I'm just skipping through this because I'm gonna reset.
Okay.
I'm resetting because that Fenrir is too good for killing dragons. I'll just do it now. Reset, please. I mean, also, what's happening here doesn't look good. Yeah, although he probably will dodge it. I'll just do it like this.
Just get up a non-Pelleas dying version of the timeline. Well, he doesn't die, but...
No.
He might be injured. His hot mum Almeida might still be annoyed. But it's good to get a cheeky, like, view.
Oh, no.
Has it crashed again?
Yeah.
It's good to get a view where you can see Ben Swallow in the background, though.
Oh,
very vibrantly. Strong. Beautiful.
Wide.
Well, I'll say.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on now. Okay, good.
Oh, nice.
Wait. Okay, no, this is after I gave Valencia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was worth a check then.
Yeah.
Okay. Blah, blah. Oh, but there must be some way I can pay you
for all these pizzas?
I did think it was strange you wanted him on a battlefield.
Believe me, my friend, nothing about this encounter is not strange.
And then they just start making out and everyone else just sort of looks at them like, what's going on? And that's what happens in this timeline.
Annoyingly so does this.
Well, you know, the goddess giveth and the goddess turneth everyone into stone. It is how it is.
Okay, Zyhark. Make sure to be good this time as well.
Oh.
Okay, I'll take it.
Zyhark.
Slightly different version of being really good.
He's just really pulling his weight. What can I say?
Actually, in terms of his stats, he's pulling significantly more than his weight at the moment, I would say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how good he had ended up because for a while he was kind of weirdly balanced with... Well, he was weirdly balanced with the Dawn Brigade and then with the rest of the squad when he joined the big group. Pelleas. Pelleas.
Just throwing some darkness at a dragon.
That's so much damage.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what, I might as well. Bring out the big guns.
About to get Tibarn. You never see it coming.
I mean, you probably do because he's massive.
You'd be like, what's that blotting out the sun?
Oh. That's strange. My entrails used to be inside me.
And then he's like, yeah. Oh, I love Tibarn. I'm so glad that he's in this game, like the second game, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He's so good. Probably my favourite Legoose Royal.
Oh, he's definitely mine, yeah.
I like Rayson as well, but you know, that's probably because like everyone in these games, I'm just a shallow heron fancier. Pretty hair, pretty wings. That's what they all say.
Pretty hair.
Yeah.
Pretty wings.
I don't like my Duke Oliver's side. I suppose Tibarn is a heron fancier as well.
Yeah.
But in a more like
goodness,
one-to-one basis. Like, not all
Yes.
herons.
He fancies a heron.
Yeah. Which is a fine and responsible thing.
Alright, Lucia. Try to survive this, please.
I'll try.
I mean, I'm not that bothered in the grand scheme of things if she does die, but...
It'd be useful to have as many people as possible.
Yes.
Just giving some vigour to Bastion. He doesn't need any more. That man's got quite enough vigour. What if he just arrived on the battlefield and just shoved Ulki? He's moving away to be sure that it doesn't happen.
Please don't do that.
He'd hear him coming and dodge out the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Ulki has really good hearing, but also because Bastion is really loud. How is he a spy?
I think the implication seems to be that it's one of those things where because he's so sort of weird and flamboyant, that actually allows him to sort of hide his intentions quite well.
Oh, so people think he's just like a sort of, who's this idiot?
Yeah.
But then actually...
Ah, that's who this idiot is.
In a sort of, not quite weaponized himbo, because that's not really his vibe.
No, absolutely not.
But like, that kind of tactics.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
There she is. And looks around. Not having the mercy skill anymore.
No, absolutely not.
It's such a shit skill.
Right, let's arrange the D squad.
Oh god.
I know. This is very much an army of two halves.
Yeah. I hadn't even realised, like, I know that you went through and you've already done this first phase one time already, and I still didn't realise that, like, Khalil and Maklov were there.
Hey.
Alright.
Kind of wish I'd remembered that Jeffrey has Paragon so I could give it to someone else. But
Oh, right. Which one's Paragon?
doubles XP.
Oh, yeah. Chuck that on Khalil.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Our secret weapon.
Silver Knight. Oh, the deep bond. As I hearken to Renio firing off.
Who I don't think ever spoke in Path of Radiance.
Yeah, but then when they did, they were like, holy shit, our hearts are the same.
Ooh, Luna.
Nice. Nice herons. You know how, like, we dress up for the end of games?
Mm-hmm.
Are we just both gonna have to try and dress as Duke Oliver?
I haven't really thought about it.
Nah, me neither. I'm probably gonna dress as one of the characters with green hair, though, just because, like, you know. It's kind of a part of the costumes done already then.
I suppose it would be thematic if, like, you dressed as, I dressed as Duke Oliver and you dressed as Raphael. Or Leanne.
It would be, but more difficult.
And
so, I probably won't bother. But it would be thematic.
We could do like we did for the end of Three Houses, where we could do the whole streaming character.
Oh gosh. That would be unsettling. Probably not allowed on Twitch.
That's true.
Not that level of, like, heron erotica adjacent content. Also, Schningel would probably be scared. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Volk?
Yeah. He is actually as good in this game as he was implied to be in Path of Radiance.
Oh wow, okay. Nice. Well, I'm glad, because I like Volk. Mostly just because of the wheeler-dealer personality that I've projected onto him.
Yeah. Well, it's not that much of a projection, I don't think.
Well, yeah. But I definitely like some of the characters more because of the, like, voice choices that we made for them.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one dragon down.
Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's the noise of the dragon dying.
Oh.
No. It was already dead. I can't believe that Izuka is back. Actually, I can, because I had slightly wondering where he'd got to.
Yeah.
Have Pelleas kill him. That would be odd. He probably can't, can he?
He can't kill him, but he might be able to attack him. That might be interesting, actually, especially since he has his long-range magic. This
dragon is no match for Tibarn.
Actually, while he probably won't do much damage, that's not a bad tactic, because the problem is Izuka's always surrounded by feral ones, so he's kind of hard to get to.
Just snipe him with Fenrir.
There's also just a pleasing irony to him being killed by a weapon named after a wolf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is this a defeat the boss map or a route? Okay. That makes sense.
Oof. He must be close to maxing out some things. Oh no, actually. Plenty of room to grow.
Still got room to grow. Just channeling a different Raphael. From a different game. Oh.
It's funny because it's so counter to my instincts to use Alicia in battle at all, really. And yet she's actually really good.
Yeah, I never really... I mean, she hardly fought at all in Path of Radiance, so... And when she did, she was not very good. right?
She's not great now. I mean, you literally get her in the last 3 chapters, so there's not really much of a chance for her to... She's fine, but she's a much better healer than she is a fighter in that game.
Well, it's cool to see her, like, kicking some ass.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of thematically makes sense as well with her whole character arc in this game.
I guess all of the royals and attendants are getting involved in this fight.
Well, exactly.
Pelleas, Bethan, Tibarn.
I mean, technically, there's a couple we haven't seen.
I wonder if the Goldoans can hear this yet. Their little lizard ears.
Maybe they hear like snakes, they just like feel vibrations.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would, because they are nothing like snakes in terms of their general physiology, but...
Well, you never know.
It's true, I don't.
Like, are burglagoos born from eggs?
The evidence is mixed.
Yeah. Unclear. I assume that they are. But I have nothing to base this on.
It's just quite a pleasing image.
Yeah, well, and also I'm thinking though, even though they're a bit more like mammals when they are untransformed, there are mammals that can lay eggs, so
That's true.
I feel like that makes me think that... Wow, Zyhar's bigger.
Yeah, he sure is.
That makes me think that like that it's more likely that it's that way round. That they do lay eggs, but who knows? It's also just cute to imagine like little Lagoose chicks.
Oh, I should send the horse squad around this way, actually.
Hots.
It's kind of good to split people up, just in case Izuka turns up in various places.
Oh yeah. You never know. He might be here right now.
Okay.
The necromancy was coming from inside the house.
It's not technically necromancy.
Oh right.
But they, he performed experiments on the Lagoos and just caused them to lose control.
Okay. I wasn't sure what it was, so I just went for something that I thought would be similar enough.
Because one of the reasons he, like, sort of fell out with Pelleas was that he was trying to do it again.
Oh.
Because he, like, tried to do it to Warren.
Oh yeah. That's not good. Warren's a kind green boy. Verdant. And full of good humours. I'm going to knit to do, and I'm also going to return with a very large quilt.
Ah,
so
excited.
Something to look forward to.
Oh wow, Jeffrey is having some shocking level ups. Another reason to wish I'd taken Paragon off him, but however. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. I was a little worried that he was so far forward, but you can take it. Oh, we've got some good sword people. We've got like at least one really good sword person in every army. I mean, Zyhar's not great, but he's got some good skills that are helping him out a lot. There's no like Mia or Stefan, and it's probably not really like Edward would be better if he was higher level. When he does stuff like this, Although he's kind of wearing out his storm sword, unfortunately. Ah, here comes the dragon, very slowly. I like to have Kieran kill a dragon as far as possible, just because it feels like something he would want to do. Just kind of like, almost like a knightly ambition, I suppose. Hey! It just feels right on some level. Could be better. His defense is not great, actually. For someone with so much armor. I mean, we can create a bottleneck here if we want. Oh no, there's another dragon. That's annoying. Can either of the hawks? Yeah, okay. Janet should be able to finish off this dragon. Freeze the barn up to make more of a difference in the middle. Ah!
I'm back.
Hello.
And I'm wielding an enormous quilt.
It's going to be quite hard to give a sense of the scale of that quilt, really.
Yeah, you don't want to, like, get it in an inconvenient position to stitch either.
Yeah, yeah.
But trust me, it's a lot. It's a quilt top for my quilting.
Yeah, yeah.
It is not quilted yet. Because I've been learning all about quilting. And quilting's only the bit where you actually, like, put all the layers together. Like the squashy middle bit as well. Which I have not yet done. And I imagine it's going to be quite difficult. Because you have to push the needle through quite a lot of layers. So I might have signed myself up for some back-breaking physical labour, but who knows? I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'll just be like sweating whilst I quilt one stream soon.
I was saying while you were gone, I like to try and have Kieran kill a dragon, just because it feels like the kind of thing he would want to do.
Oh yeah, you can tell everyone about it for years to come.
You never see Oscar kill a dragon, did you?
I mean, no.
Exactly.
But yeah, I guess
I rest my case.
that is a very thing he would want to do, so he could tell everyone that he had done it forever.
Yeah.
Seems on brand. Now I have to pin loads and loads of fabric together. That's fun. And in its own way, as difficult as the squad taking out all of these feral ones, you know? We all have our crosses to bear. And mine is qualteen. I need to find like a clip so I can tweet it of like the qualteen.
Just the qualteen bit, yeah.
Because I feel like it is exactly what it sounds like when they say it.
It really is.
Nobody can... How can I convey it?
It is very hard because, like, I saw you tweet that, and, like, I couldn't quite imagine how it sounded, and then you showed me the video, and I was like, oh yeah, it is. That's exactly it.
I just need to spread qualteen. That's got to be my mission, I think. Like, they're teaching me the ways, so I shall teach the world of how to...
You shall teach the world to qualt.
How to pronounce the language of the practice. Qualteen. Qualtine.
I don't know which way Bastion should go, actually.
The most exciting way.
Probably this way, actually. So you can heal the Hunt's boys.
Oh, yeah.
And also, he'll just be handy to have along because he has, like, a bit of every magic, so he can be, like, super effective against all of the Lagoos.
Oh. Oh, I hadn't. That's because it's like fire for the beasts, wind for the burbs, and lightning for dragons, is it?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay. I hadn't realised. I'd known about the burbs because we haven't really been against many dragons, I suppose.
Well, yeah.
I hadn't, like, put together that they had, like, their own weapons triangle going on there.
Yeah.
Well, not weapons triangle, but you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
effectivenesses.
I miss Three Houses' ability to just, like, zoom in and see the battlefield, just because I think it would be very interesting to see what this looks like from Izuka's point of view, with, like, Tibarn in particular just slowly making his way towards him.
I think what I most liked about that was to just zoom in on people that, like, we had assigned to which we had assigned an excessive amount of devotion, such as Hubert.
Oh, wow.
That was
yeah.
great. Like, when we could, like, look at him from across the whole of, like, the N-bar map. That was beautiful. I would like to be able to do that. And I would like to have been able to look at the Heron erotica, which I know was present in Duke Oliver's mansion. You know, for, like, artistic reasons.
Yeah.
I am a scholar.
There's an outside chance Astrid could be slightly useful in
Oh my
taking down a
gosh.
burb or two. But I will not be holding my breath.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem very unlikely. But, you know, she's not as unlikely to be useful as some other people on this battlefield. In my estimations of them anyway, which may be slightly wrong-headed.
Who are you thinking of?
Khalil.
Oh. Khalil, though, has the same thing as Bastion, where she's got some magic that could be useful.
I was thinking of Maklov as well.
Oh, Makalov is probably the most useless person on this battlefield, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that my assessment was half wrong.
Yeah, like I would have considered just not bringing him, but just having more bodies to throw at things is usually quite useful.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess on the off chance that he can do anything, it might be.
Yeah.
Zyhawk's really, like, knocking it out of the park.
I am a little bit worried about him because his defense isn't great.
I'm proud of him, whatever. I'll be proud of him as he takes grievous wounds.
I was very proud of that cat just bouncing off Tibarn's ironclad chest.
Wow.
Well, I guess not ironclad because he's not actually wearing armor.
He doesn't... That's the thing, though. That's what's so scary. He doesn't need to.
Well, exactly.
It would literally only be holding him back.
Hmm.
I think if I could choose what kind of Lagoos I would be, I would want to be a burb.
Yeah.
But I don't know which kind. Probably not a heron because that seems like way too much stress. But I would probably end up being one of the, like, ravens just because... Garbage.
I always felt like I would want to be a hawk.
The hawks are good.
Oh.
I like the idea of being able to fly. That would be really
Yeah.
nice.
It's like I always thought feel like if I were like an animagus in Harry Potter, I'd 100% want to be a burb.
Oh, right. I was never sure if you could. You can't choose what your animagus thing is.
I think you can.
Oh, right.
Because I think like the explanation we're given in Prisoner of Azkaban suggests that the Marauders deliberately chose their animal forms.
Oh, right. Oh my god. They chose those?
Yeah, I know.
Just thinking of, I'm thinking of Peter Pettigrew, obviously, but
Yes.
also James Potter. Like, a stag sounds cool, but it's actually, like, not that convenient.
I mean, it's terrible for getting through doorways, obviously.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of that, but also, like, a dog is really good because you can, because it's a dog, but you can kind of go anywhere. I guess rat is kind of useful for that as well.
Yeah.
Being a sneaky boy.
But I think it's also a thing of like what you choose is probably going to reflect your personality as well. It's not necessarily like a Patronus thing where it just happens automatically. That's the impression I get anyway. J.K. Rowling's a turf, by the way.
Yeah.
Just couldn't go too long without saying that.
Yeah, I do feel like it's worth... It's difficult because Harry Potter and referring to Harry Potter is very baked into my, like, to society in a lot of ways, especially for people of kind of our generation.
Yeah.
But then I don't want to, like, run the risk of people thinking I don't think it's important that to acknowledge that J.K. Rowling's being, like, harmful towards a group of people that are marginalised.
Yeah. And like as well as that, I think it's worth acknowledging that I do still think you can enjoy Harry Potter and whatnot. It's just also important to balance that enjoyment, which needn't be compromised, but at least balanced with a recognition of the fact that, like, yeah, she is perhaps the most visible person espousing, like, seemingly increasingly widespread set of hateful beliefs.
Yeah. But, like, don't put any money in her pocket.
No, absolutely.
I mean, not that she keeps it in pockets anymore.
No, I assume she has people for that.
Yeah, that's
she
exactly
keeps it,
what
like,
I was going to
in
say.
people.
Yeah.
In other people's pockets.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the
level.
have a go at Tibarn train. Not that I mind, because it's thinning them out quite nicely.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd choice.
He's the only worst in their range.
Oh.
That's why I put him there.
Foul of the classic.
Yeah. Obviously, it is denying XP to other people, but to be honest, there's not that many other people here that I necessarily want that much XP for.
Yeah, like, look at the state of them.
Like,
Max loves here.
Goodness. This is the last time we'll be using most of these people.
Oh,
Might as well
okay.
say. At this stage.
Wow.
With a few exceptions. And one or two possible exceptions, I would say.
I assume Tibarn is a definite exception.
Yes.
He's important.
As the title of this stream makes clear.
Always Tibarn. If in doubt, Tibarn. I mean, these people are all choosing Tibarn.
Oh, goodness, some damage.
Or are they choosing him? They have no agency.
Well,
This is the cruel practices of Bazooka and his experimentation.
Oh.
Oh. That's not Tibarn.
No. It's interesting because Volk has a skill that stops people targeting him. He just happens to be the only one in a couple of the Goose's range.
Okay. Oh, is that the skill that Soren has?
It's similar. It's kind of a better version of that, I think.
Right, gotcha. But Soren is the best at every skill, ever.
He's not really. He has turned out sort of middling in this playthrough, I would say.
Not to me. Not here, where it counts.
I hope he doesn't wear that really good knife, to be honest.
Oh, Volk. I can't believe I forgot about him. I'm gonna forget that I forgot about him because I feel bad.
Oh, he's off.
Oh. I was worried he was gonna like teleport into the middle of like shit people.
Oh, that would have been fine. They could have killed him. Oh, that's right. When he rewarps, he doesn't immediately summon feral ones. So there's a few different places he can turn up. Basically, anywhere there's a big square of land like this.
Okay.
So I kind of have to make sure I have got people sort of set up around the place.
Wow, the Jester Lord.
Holy shit, that's a lot of damage for something that's not, like, super effective or anything. I just sort of picked that automatically. That's the least damaging magic he has.
That's interesting.
This can be run off little corner.
That's nice. The blue corner.
Just because this is definitely somewhere Izuka can appear.
Oh.
So might as well, like, have someone sat here.
Yeah.
This is a tricky map to estimate how long it's going to take, because if we get lucky, we can just kill Izuka in like well, maybe not 2, but like 3 or 4 turns. But it can get really dragged out.
We're just going to be chasing him for hours.
Hey! She did it.
Woo! You go, girl. Now she just needs to ditch Maclo.
Well, yeah.
Love yourself, Astrid. Do better.
Oh, maybe I can get him killed.
Nah, he's not worth it.
No, that's true. It would be too much effort.
He needs to live and face the consequences of his actions. Tellius doing things.
It's more likely than you think.
Nobody tell its mommy's been doing things.
No, she wouldn't like that.
This isn't how she raised him.
No, it's not.
She raised him wrapped in cotton wool. He was raised inside one of those eggs that Sora was put in to, like, give his memories back.
Well, I mean, she didn't raise him at all.
Oh, who did?
An orphanage.
Oh, I'd forgot. And then she just found him.
Well, she didn't find him. Izuka did.
Oh, I had forgotten this part of the lore.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Thank you for reminding me.
I don't think we ever find out exactly how they then, like, got to her. But presumably she was just kind of moping around Dane somewhere.
She's just in the neighborhood.
Hmm.
Heard there was a son going spare.
Yeah. Went to the lost and found children exchange.
Yeah. Have you seen my large adult son? No, he's not large.
No. Not in that way, anyway.
He's not like... I guess he is an adult, though.
Oh, he is, yeah.
He's like 16 or something.
Yeah, maybe a little older than that. Not much older. I think he's probably a similar age to Ike.
Okay. Wow. Ike's a lot more, you know.
Yeah, because I can't remember if he was born when Ashnard was already king or if it was after.
Oh. It kind of sounded like it was before from what Almeida was saying.
Okay.
But I'm not.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. All squad going in to kill some dragons.
Dragon slaying Hawk Squad.
Oh, okay. I was not expecting that.
Oof.
I was just going to have him soften that lad up for Tibarn, but okay, cool.
Wow. He's a beautiful boy. Okay. He's doing amazing.
Ideally, I want someone to take care of this raven. Maybe Alencia.
It'd be funny if you could get Rayson to do it, just because I imagine it would be quite cathartic for him.
Beating up ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assume that everyone always on some level wants to beat up Nysala.
Well, yeah. Like, he is very much the Loki of this game.
He's like hot trad goth fuckboy, and Soren's like miserable teen goth that sits in the corner and gets angry at everyone. They are not the same.
While you were out selling herons to Duke Oliver, I studied the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tome.
Exactly that. Are there any more goths in this game? I'm trying to think now.
Arguably the Black Knight, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Black Knight is like cybergoth who gets very like into the music and is just there dancing on the club floor the whole night with like glow sticks. That's the Black Knight. But then afterwards he just blends into everyday society and no one ever knows who he is. Like, who was that mysterious large goth dominating the dance floor? I guess Almeida's kind of a goth.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, she is a black dragon, or she was.
But then Kurth Naga's not really. So.
No, he's definitely not.
Yeah, I guess the two unequivocal ones are Soren and Nysala.
Yeah.
What about Neolucci? Is he an elder goth?
Yeah. I think, like, you know, he's someone who is probably into something like The Crazy World of Arthur Brown.
Oh,
Or something like that.
Interesting.
Back
like,
in the day.
Really? Wow.
Mm.
Nothing but respect for our goth elders.
Just throwing knives at cats.
It's what he was born to do.
Volk is like, on some level, I think their souls are the same. He is a bit like the Tellius version of Cut Me and Throat Dibbler.
Yeah, like a kind of wheeler dealer.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
I think
cutting my own throat here.
Yeah, yeah. 3,000, that's cutting me own throat.
Oh, I really want to find like a tier ranking of Discworld characters. I don't think there was one when we like looked up Discworld.
Oh, yeah. Before. There's probably one for books.
Yeah. But I think characters is more fun.
Characters is much more fun, yeah.
S tier. Granny Weatherwax.
Mm-hmm.
And some other people, but...
Yeah. God, it'll be hard to figure out who not to put in S tier, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Lord Downey.
Well, yeah.
He's like a big character that wouldn't go in S tier.
I think I'm less fond of Carrot than you are. I like him, but I would not put him in S tier. Also, I think Jeffrey might die.
Oh, rip. See, I don't know. Carrot's just...
I think there's a few characters that you're more fond of than I am.
Who are the others?
Which is not to say I don't like them. Well, Gaspode for sure.
Well, yeah, but I like him because he's a dog.
Yeah.
He wouldn't go in S tier for me, though.
Yeah, in terms of other prominent characters who wouldn't...
I think I'm probably more fond of Vetinari than you are.
Oh no, I like Vetinari a lot. Vetinari's, like, easily one of my favourite characters.
But I have a special personal interest.
I mean, yeah. You're fond of him in a different way than I am.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough.
I think, yeah, Granny Weatherwax would be S tier. Nanny Owl probably would be as well.
Sybil Vibes.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And, you know, Sam Vimes. Both the Sam Vimeses.
Yes.
All three of the Sam Vimeses. and Vetinari. And Angua.
Yeah. God, there are even some, like, one-book-only characters. Okay.
Jackram.
Well, Jackram, yeah. I was actually thinking someone like Carcer. I really like Carcer.
Oh? Carcer's okay. He's interesting.
Yeah. Once again, I'm asking you to solve. Nope. Okay, all that experience won't do you much good if anything at all attacks you, but sure.
Jeffrey, you little shit.
Hmm.
That's what I have to say. It's probably what Lucia would have to say as well.
Yeah. Just tearing through everything. Or tearing through everything.
Yeah. You know that shampoo that said no tears?
Yes?
Apparently it's like no tears. But I don't know if that's true, and now I don't know what is the truth. Like, it doesn't tear the hair.
Oh, right.
But I had always assumed that it meant that, like, it wouldn't hurt your eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Even though it does hurt your eyes.
Well, of course it does, because it's shampoo.
But now
Like
I don't know what to
getting
believe
your eyes.
anymore. But because I feel like if it did mean no tears, they really should have been more clear.
Yeah, they could surely have found a synonym.
They could probably have found a way that would have, like, not led people to want to put it in their eyes to see if it was true that it would not hurt.
Well, I feel like maybe that's not their fault.
I think it's a little bit on them. It's just... that might just be me, but...
Okay, we have like wiped out most of this map now.
Holy shit. Is it we or is it like Tibarn?
No, it's a combination of people actually. I mean,
Okay.
Tibarn probably did about half of it, but like, Volky's killed quite a few people now.
Okay.
Kieran has killed a few. Volk has killed a few.
Zyhark.
Zyhark, surprisingly, yeah.
Oh, he didn't move. So is it like he moves and then he summons and then he moves again?
He might move again. He will only move when there's somebody close to him who might attack him. I'll pop some. I might pop a Lucia down here as well, just so there's some options.
Some coverage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just heal the absolute hell out of Jeffrey since he has been lucky enough to survive.
Just taking his like zillions of XP with him.
Yeah. It's time for the real hero of the Knights of Crimea to show up.
Nothing but respect for my king.
Hmm.
The true royal.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
There he goes.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Just to free up the hawks a bit.
She shows no mercy.
Good.
It's so like weird having Bastion and Volk here as well. They really spread out how much when the characters from Path of Radiance get introduced throughout the game.
Yeah, I think that's done well because they play very different roles. So like it kind of makes sense that they would show up in quite different orders. But I mean, Bastion is mentioned several times in like part 2.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of wondering where he is. Because there's even a thing of like he's in day in, but then he sends a message back that he won't be coming back immediately because he's found something that requires his attention. I'm just gonna run to the loo, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to watch Oki wait.
I mean, captivating. I'm just doing my something. I know, I'll try and show. Oh no, I can't show the quilt. It's too complicated. There's a lot of it. But basically, I've been doing like loads of work on it. Mostly when it's been on stream, it's been during the Kingdom Hearts streams. But then when I was fidgeting so much on this stream last week, I realised that I kind of need something to do whilst we're streaming as well, so that I don't like just knock the table constantly. So I'm doing it now. But basically I've been like making lots of like squares that are sort of this big, like out of different smaller pieces. And now I'm stitching them into like strips and then stitching the strips together into a quilt, and it's like coming up to be pretty massive, honestly. Like this is gonna be like a probably bigger than like double bed sized quilt. It's gonna be good. I'm just gonna spend the rest of my life in a quilt.
Quilting.
Yeah. Who's gonna stop me? The police? They won't. They can't
wouldn't
stop
dare.
me from living my quilt life. Yeah. I've just been explaining what I'm doing.
No, I thought so.
Race on. Wow.
And shoving is just always funny.
Yeah. It's funny on, like, a lot of levels as well, because it's funny in terms of, like, actually seeing it is funny, but also when I try and imagine what's supposed to be happening, like, on the battlefield, it's very funny.
Especially because that animation is used in some, like, cutscenes. For various things, actually. And some of them are, like, actual... something approaching actual combat, at least.
Are you starting? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
The gang approaches. The most crackest squad.
Okay, that was odd. They just sort of decided to go and hover next to Ulki without actually attacking him.
Scared.
It's an odd thing to do when you're scared.
Yeah. Wow. Zyhawk yet again. Doing all the work Jeffrey couldn't. What do you think Meg's doing right now?
Nothing whatsoever.
Okay. She's actually turned to stone, but everyone just took her along, like, by accident.
Okay.
It always confuses me when the light of heaven comes down on the herons. Because it feels like something bigger is happening than what it is.
Yeah. It also, like, it's one of the reasons why I always get confused as to whether they, like, heal conditions. Because it looks so much like that might be what's happening.
It looks really good. Like something really impressive's happening.
Yeah.
It's just surrounded by a menagerie.
There are 2 dragons, which is a bit annoying.
I love dragons. Not necessarily to fight in this game.
Yeah, that's the problem, really.
But I've been learning a lot about dragons in my Welsh course.
Oh, yeah. It seems very intent on telling you about dragons.
It is, and rightly so, I would say. I'd say it teaches me things like how to say, like, Dylan has a new dragon. My draig newydd gyda Dylan. Important. Teaches you how to say things like, the dragon has 5 sandwiches. Which is, my pum brechdyn gyda'r draig. So, it's important, you know. I like to know what the dragons are up to.
Well, yeah.
I am confused by the concept of ownership. I feel like they should be free. But maybe it's like, you know how you can have a relation, but that doesn't mean that you own them.
Right, yeah.
It's just like a sort of mutually beneficial connection. Verb on verb. High stakes. Get over here and fight, Izuka, you little shit. That's what I have to say. He's so much surrounded himself. It's not fair.
And he does it every turn.
Yeah.
Oh, Janoff might be able to get you in there, actually.
Janoff's a good egg.
Well, not anymore. Ooh.
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to hold off just because I want to have Pelleas attack him.
Okay.
Which is why I'm trying to get him into like the exact center of the battlefield.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, makes sense. Like, I want to know what they have to say to each other. Maybe it'll be like help Pelleas in some way. Like in the healing process when after Azuka is inevitably killed.
Hmm.
I'm just thinking ahead, you know. This might be a silly question, but what was the vibe with Almeida and Azuka? Were they like friendly, or did she not like him?
I don't think they really interacted. The vibe with Almeida was very much like she was just kind of desperate to have her son back.
Yeah. Pelleas' hot mom.
Yeah, like she kind of wasn't questioning anything else at all.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just was like, because obviously how she's been has been quite a big feature of this thread.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure I hadn't missed any like info. Great talent.
It's really great.
It is.
It's just an absolutely superb talent.
I mean, I have to agree.
It is like the size of a normal person's head. No, they're just doing that thing where they like stand next to people again. It's very weird. Ooh.
Intimidation tactics.
Also deciding to hit every now and then.
Well, that seems illegal to me. Just from a lay perspective.
Okay, he's off.
Woo.
Where's he off to? Oh, not a good place. Like, spiritually. Oh, I feel a bit bad for Tibarn now. He won't get to kill him.
But look at the dream team who will. Yes.
Okay. I won't do any damage, but...
Azuka?
Ah, my dear Prince Pelleas. Excuse me. King Pelleas. I'd assumed you'd been turned to stone. How nice to see you again. But I'm saddened to see that you would betray me and fight alongside these short-sighted fools. I found you and set you on the path to royalty. I served you well, did I not?
I know you've been working for the Senate, Azuka.
So you found out. Very well, at least I don't need to pretend anymore. It isn't like you'll spare my life, anyway.
With most of Dain turned to stone, the Blood Pact can no longer harm anyone. But that doesn't change the fact that you tricked me into risking the life of every citizen of my kingdom. Why would you betray me, Azuka? Were you ever loyal to Dain?
Betrayal? What of your betrayal of me? I remember well how you valued one worthless Lagoo's life over mine. It was your betrayal that forced me to abandon my work. You were supposed to be my puppet, a weakling boy king that I could control, giving me free reign. Oh, that's interesting. It's a misspelling of free reign, but it's actually appropriate
Yeah.
in this instance.
What? How could that be?
Oh, princeling boy, how completely I fooled you. You are not King Ashnard's son.
Ba-ba-bum.
All I did was look for a boy that could pass for the king's son.
But Mother said. She said she was certain that I was her child.
Ah, yes. Lady Almeida, paragon of sanity. She is certainly fit to identify a boy she hasn't seen in 15 years. Oh, 15, okay. She was so desperate to have her son again that she would have believed anything I told her.
No, stop it. Stop talking.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. I had actually forgotten that that came up, but yeah.
Aww. But he's a branded.
Is he?
I thought he had a mark.
He's got a mark, but he thinks it's something else.
Yeah, that's true. But I thought that was like because his mom was a dragon.
It's deliberately ambiguous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. He doesn't have a hot mum after all.
Well, maybe he does.
He has another hot mum. Maybe his hot mum can get together with Almeida.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he'll have two. It's a win-win. Oh. Pelleas.
Hmm.
But there is a kid.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Or there was.
There
at
was a
least.
kid. Oh.
Like they did have a son.
That was intense. I'm glad that we had that like attack happen.
Yeah, like I say, I had actually forgotten, but
Do you find out anyway? See.
I think I will.
Let.
I will not answer that question
Okay.
for the moment.
No, that's okay. Wow. Bazooka. What a crafty man.
Hmm.
But like, he might still be lying.
Hmm.
Who knows? What is the truth?
Hmm. I wonder. He might just about be able to.
If Rayson.
If Rayson... Oh, Rayson probably can't get to him. Actually. No, he can't. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. He'll be... It kind of feels right for Ranulph to kill him as well.
Yeah.
I saw the results of your experiments. I'll turn into you for a second. I saw the results of your experiments at Gritnir Tower. The mutilated bodies. The rotting flesh. It was the most horrifying experience of my life. I wonder if my nightmares will pass when I kill you. How could you not see the importance of my beloved research? That was my life's work. Then it's appropriate that you'll pay for those terrible crimes with your life. My long-suffering kinsman, watch as I destroy your tormentor.
That was sick.
That was good,
I'm
yeah.
glad that it's Ranulph, actually.
I mean, Tibarn says similar. Oh, I like that he doesn't hold his staff.
Zuka, you little shit. Ranulph's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna groom myself now.
Ugh. Got some criminal blood on me.
But my work is still incomplete.
Oh.
Now we got a ballberry.
Balberith. Da da da.
Disgusting filth. I can't kill him enough times for what he's done. In fact, I couldn't even kill him once.
At least he's finally gone. No one else will suffer by his hands. Suppose that is all there is then. La 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 la.
Just a crispy song from Rayson here.
Ba ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba da. Ba 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 ba. Oh, if Schningel was a Lagoose, he would have to be some kind of beast Heron Lagoose crossover, wouldn't he? So that he could sing his beautiful songs.
And like reinvigorate.
Yeah.
He reinvigorates me when I see him.
I mean, same.
Also brings me bliss.
And whatever all the other Galders are called.
Yeah. Lagoose brothers and sisters, I hope your souls can find peace now.
Hey, Count Bastion! The man in the black cape you left with us is in bad shape. We can't even hold him down anymore.
Oh no! Your Majesty will return immediately. I will explain everything.
The man in the iron mask.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I couldn't hold him down anymore. Please, follow me.
I can't remember which of us
No,
does which
I mean,
of the...
Shh. Calm down, sir. It's all right. You are a strong man. You will pull through. Please, you must calm yourself. Duke Renning.
It cannot be. Uncle Renning. You're alive. Oh, you're alive. What's wrong, Uncle? Please speak to me. It's me, Alencia.
It's no use, your Majesty. Or your noble uncle's mind has been broken by the drug that creates feral ones.
No. How did this happen? Uncle, you must hold on. Uncle Renning. Is this the guy that helped her escape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right back at the start of the first game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. Forgive me. Please give me a moment to collect myself.
What happened back there? Who is that man? That is Duke Renning, the younger brother of Crimea's last king, and Queen Alencia's uncle. He was next in line to become the king of Crimea, but he was believed killed in the first attack by Dain 3 years ago. I see. And what's wrong with him now?
Bastion, no more secrets. It's time for you to tell us everything you know.
Duke Renning was apparently killed 3 years ago, but as you can see, he is still alive.
Ooh.
Duke Renning was one of the strongest warriors in Crimea, and while Dain tried to kill him, he survived. When the Mad King heard of his skill, he had Renning kidnapped and gave him the drug that creates feral ones. The drug made Duke Renning even stronger, but shattered his mind. He became Bertram, one of Ashnard's infamous 4 riders.
Oh.
Yeah. I was very proud of myself because I figured this out within Path of Radiance itself.
Oh, okay.
I noticed the resemblance. It took me a couple of playthroughs, but I noticed the resemblance. And yeah. After Her Majesty and company defeated him, I had him taken back to my castle. I hoped to find a cure, but I didn't want to raise false hope, Your Majesty, so I kept the secret. However, his mind continued to deteriorate, and there were no signs of improvement. As a last resort, I hired Volk to investigate a way to cure him. Volk quickly discovered that Duke Renning's transformation was engineered by a man called Izuka. This man had made himself an aide to the new king of Dain, and was not difficult to locate. Feeling that Renning was running out of time, we kidnapped Izuka to learn more of the condition. Returning to Fair Castle, We interrogated Izuka at length and discovered more about his experiments. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Bjork are affected differently by the drug than Lagoos. Izuka then offered to create an antidote in exchange for his freedom. Did you agree to it? We refused without a second thought. Such a monster cannot be allowed to roam free. Besides, we know a more certain way to cure Lord Renning.
Exercise and yoga. The Gala of Rebirth. Prince Rayson, I beg of you, please save my uncle. I can't guarantee anything, Alencia, but I will try. Oh, thank you, Prince Rayson, thank you. Please give me a moment to myself. I must prepare.
Do his vocal exercises.
Me, 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 me.
Are you sure about this? I thought the Galdor of Rebirth was too powerful and complex for a single heron to perform.
Usually that's true. Right now, however, Ashura's awakening has infused the world with order. I've never felt stronger. What's more, Lord Renning's condition seems less severe than a true feral one. I think I can do this.
Well, you're the expert. Just don't go taking unnecessary risks.
I won't, Tibarn. You needn't worry so much. I've grown a lot. It's impossible for a single heron.
But what a heron who's part of a power couple. Okay, we're gonna have another crispy song. So
Crispy, crispy.
yeah.
The crisp of awakening. Of rebirth.
Oh, it's Jeffrey. I couldn't tell who the person stood next to Bastion was. It's
What?
just Jeffrey not on his horse.
Yeah, he's also not as close to Alencia as what one might expect.
No, he's kind of trying to dodge around Lucia.
Uncle, hold on. It worked. He's sleeping peacefully. When he wakes, he should be his old self. Oh, thank you. Rayson, thank you.
So, how's Prince Rayson? He's asleep with a big contented smile on his face. He'll be fine. I suppose we should give thanks to the goddess Ashura. Her power gave strength to Prince Rayson and saved Ukerning's life. It's hard to think of her as the bad guy after seeing a thing like that. Goddess Ashura, I can't die until I see what she looks like.
Some kind of prophecy we've not heard about before.
Yeah.
It was said at the hour of his birth, his hatching.
Ike and company managed to evade their persistent
Ike and
foes,
company being
finding
everyone.
the
Yeah,
city
well, I gathered from the portraits,
Yeah.
but that is a
the
bit
tower
unclear.
Yeah.
According to the creed of the goddess, which has been taught across the continent by Benyon,
Benyon.
this is where the goddess Ashura will appear
Oh.
during times of great
There she is.
crisis to lead the
She's a
people to
feathery
safety.
gal, I see.
As even the smallest child in Benyon knows, the tower is sacred, and mere mortals may not enter.
That's why we're sending Kieran in.
With the world
wow,
shit.
edging toward catastrophe.
God tier only.
The tower glows like a pillar of pure light, as though to pierce the very heavens.
It's a long end game.
Okay.
We are not as close to the end as you might think.
Okay. Whoa.
You'll see as we go.
Pretty sick.
Like, we still have probably 2 or 3 streams at least maybe even more.
Okay.
That must be.
The Tower of Guidance. It's so bright I can hardly bear to look at it. What's happening in there? Let's hurry, Ike. I can't imagine that the glowing is a good omen. We're running out of time.
It's just because he's not a fan of light.
Mm-hmm. Sion.
Mm. The city gate is shut. I guess we'll have to force it to get to the tower.
Ah, you guys made it. Oh. That was not a Skrymir voice.
Skrymir, I didn't realize your group had already arrived.
Yes, we've been here for quite some time. I've been itching to go inside and see what the bad guys have waiting for us.
Skrymir listened to reason, however, and agreed to wait here with us. We know nothing about the numbers or strength of the enemy. It seems safest to wait here for the rest of you to show up. We pitched tents outside the gate.
Hello, Miss Gaia. Any word from Une?
She came back to me a number of times during our trip, but nothing for the past few days.
I see. Do we know where Tibarn and Elincia's group is?
No word yet, no. Ike, it's a waste for us to just sit around waiting. Why don't you and I have a look inside?
Two largest boys.
Well, you say that.
Wait, what's happening?
Get ready for an attack, people. An even larger boy is here.
Oh my god!
Kainigus? What are you doing here? Just gonna do some throat
The
exercises.
largest possible boy. Oh!
In an occurrence I'm told is increasingly common, we heard a voice in our dreams and followed it here.
And Lord Tibarn. I should have guessed your group would beat everyone here. We joined up with King Kainigus and mopped up the Disciples of Order around the capital.
The only people left within the city are the ones who have been petrified. Good. I like air breathers with initiative.
Une, here to give us our next instructions?
Yes, good guess. Everyone gather round. You'll all need to hear this. Good job, everyone. All three teams got here and a little faster than I thought you would. While you were travelling, I went around recruiting more help, including King Kainigus here. Unfortunately, it looks like Asherah had the same idea. By the time I made my way to Goldoa, there was no one there.
What do you mean? Where were they? If you're saying what I think you're saying, then we could have a very big problem. Lots of very big problems.
I don't know for sure, Tibarn. There aren't a whole lot of dragons altogether, but it looks like every single one of them joined Asherah.
How could this be?
You escape. I haven't seen them anywhere else on Tellius, so they must be already be inside the tower. Let's camp for the night before walking into Asherah's own home. Dragons! Just classic dragon shit.
Okay. We've got a lot of stuff to manage here.
Okay.
And a lot of people to manage here.
Oh my god.
Look at them all.
Oh my god.
On the plus side,
Ina! And
Ina.
Kainigus! I see Kurtnaga's back as well.
yeah.
Ina!
Just gonna enjoy looking at Kainigus' stats for a bit.
What's his allies? Oh.
Bonds with Skrymir and Gifter.
Oh.
Yeah, like Skrymir is strong. Kainigus is on a whole other level.
Well,
I mean, let me find Skrymir. Where is he?
there.
Actually, they've got similar strength. Like Kainigus' skill is a hell of a lot higher. His defense is quite a bit higher as well.
He's a big boy.
He's a very big boy.
I love him.
Right, so we've got a lot of
All right. Okay.
conversations. Oh no, I need to come up with a voice for Renning now. Hang on.
I'll give you a moment.
Distinguish him from all the other posh boys who are around.
We're almost there. Tomorrow, we head to the tower. You're going to have to really distinguish him from all the other posh boys.
Oh yeah, I was really hoping they wouldn't be in this scene. But
Do not worry, your majesty. We will be right beside you. Though long tested by the trials of the goddess Ashra, we shall overcome, and our mission will be laid to rest.
Yes, what we do now, we do not only for the people of Crimea, but for all the people of Tellius. Yes, we shall succeed. It's you.
It's Renning.
You are a courageous queen indeed.
Who said that? Oh, Uncle Renning. Are you all right now?
Don't I look it? I stand before you in full health, thanks to your efforts, of course.
Wonderful. I'm so relieved, Uncle. Duke Renning.
Lucia, you have my gratitude for looking after Alencia so diligently. Bastian, Geoffrey, everyone, you have my sincere thanks.
Please, Duke Renning, it is our joy to serve Her Majesty. Our loyalty extends beyond the Queen. Please do not forget that.
Thank you. I appreciate your concern, especially yours, Bastian. I stand by you, my lord. You have ever been my most loyal and clever confidant. Was it possible for you to acquire the things I desired? Indeed, my lord. For you, to whom I owe my mastery of disciplines esoteric and arcane, no task is too difficult. Your sword, your armor, and your faithful steed stand ready, that the battlefield shall know your valor once more.
Is he a Dark Knight?
No, it's just a paladin. You haven't changed a bit, Bastian. Always the clever one. Your praise is too much, my lord.
It kind of is.
Yes, you're right, it is. Okay, you did fine.
Uncle, you intend to join the fight? Please, you mustn't push yourself too hard.
My, how things have changed. Am I to take orders from my niece on what battles I'm allowed to fight in? I'm not a princess to be coddled and kept safe behind the vanguard, Alencia. I am a knight of Crimea, and I will be one until I die.
Okay.
By the way, would you mind telling me some stories about the fight to regain Crimea? I'm just assuming that you kept yourself safe behind the vanguard. As long as I live, as long as I'm able to walk, and as long as I draw breath, I shall fight. It is my duty.
I understand. Swear to me then. Swear to me that you won't die. That you won't ever leave me alone.
I swear to you that I will never leave you behind. I swear it upon my pride as a knight, and upon my love for my country. Now, your majesty, please grant me the honor of protecting you in battle.
Oh, Uncle. You may have to compete for that role, I think.
Not a problem, I'll kill Geoffrey. I'll snap him like a twig. Duke Renning, I will not give up my place as the commander of the Royal Knights, even to you. Let's take it outside, then. Perhaps I'll remind you why you have never won a match against me.
It's because I bite.
As you wish, Duke Renning. I will also show you that I have spent 3 years preparing solely to defend the Queen from harm. I have made it my life.
Uncle? Geoffrey, you too. Bastian, do something.
Truly, I shall have to. After all, a match between such stalwart warriors needs to be judged. I believe I shall volunteer my services. Excuse me.
Bastian? Oh, your majesty, let them be. Lucia, are you siding with them too? Doesn't all this remind you of a scene in Melior from years ago? Tomorrow is full of uncertainty. We may live and we may die. Yet here we are, enjoying a little scene of high drama from the glory-filled past. I'm glad of it. It's true. It's like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Why don't we follow them? We should enjoy our final night together. Of course, Your Majesty. Wow. Saucy, saucy. Stefan.
So here's an interesting little tidbit. This conversation happens even if you don't recruit him.
Okay.
Well, it happens a little bit differently, but it still happens.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Goddess Une?
You're very strange. What are you?
That's a strange question. Especially coming from you. Didn't you create all of us?
I didn't create anything. Not Laguz nor Bjork. But I know what they are, because I've watched them change and grow over time. You're not something I've seen before.
I'm the same as the girl you dwell inside.
Oh. I thought Micaiah was the only one. She could hear my voice and sing the Galder of Release. But I learned that others existed. There's that boy who's always with Ike. Or the little girl who stays by the Queen of Crimea.
There are several in my village as well. They are my comrades. We all live under the same fate and carry the same curse in our blood.
When you say these words, what do they mean? Why are you cursed?
It means that we carry the blood of both Bjork and Laguz. Bjork call us branded, and Laguz call us parentless.
Does that mean your parents are Bjork and Laguz?
Not always. It means that Laguz and Bjork mixed blood somewhere along the line. Bjork and Laguz rarely associate in that way. For them to conceive a child together is an even rarer event. What's strange is that the child bears no Laguz characteristics. It's just a normal Bjork infant. However, the Laguz blood lies asleep, waiting in the child's veins.
Oh.
One day, the Laguz blood shows itself, marking the child's body with a brand. How old is that girl, I don't think she's as young as she looks.
Does he mean Ina?
No,
he
he means Micaiah.
Oh, okay.
The other curse is that we age differently from Bjork. It depends on what Laguz blood the child has, but it always slows how fast we age.
Micaiah says that's true. She's listening to every word you say. Please continue.
The Laguz blood gives the Bjork unnatural powers. Bjork fear and distrust us because they can't understand those abilities. The Laguz are even worse. They treat us like we're phantoms, refusing to acknowledge us as if we don't even exist.
I see.
It's easy to hide among Bjorks. You just cover the brand, avoid getting close to anyone, and never settle down, pretending you're normal. The Laguz are different. They can sense what we are. They have an instinct for it. Not all Laguz know for sure, but the sharp ones figure it out instantly. Others just feel uneasy around us. Some never figure it out, but they are surrounded by ones who do. Either way, the Laguz would never talk to us voluntarily. Why would you pay attention to someone who doesn't even exist?
Why? That doesn't make any sense. How did things get like that?
I would like to know that as well. It's said that a union between Laguz and Bjork is a crime against the goddess. That's what we've always been told.
That's silly. I've never heard anything of the sort. Why are you laughing?
It's all been a lie. For hundreds of years we've faced persecution, abuse, isolation. And for what? A lie! What's not to laugh about, huh?
What's happened? This is all wrong. How did history get so distorted? Was it a particular place and time? I don't understand. I've been asleep for too long. Does it happen with Soren if it doesn't happen
No.
with Stefan?
No, it happens with Stefan still.
Oh, he just is there suddenly.
No, he shows up because he has been following the army. I don't think you then recruit him or anything.
Okay.
He just shows up specifically to have that conversation with Yune,
Okay.
presumably because he was curious.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it's kind of
It's interesting.
yeah, it's important for lore reasons.
Dragons. A few dragons.
I would love to. Almeida, you're safe.
Kuthnaga.
Almeida, what's wrong? You're so pale and you've grown so thin.
Pelleas. My little Pelleas. Why? Tell me why.
Almeida! Almeida, you have to pull yourself together.
Prince Keith, are you there?
I'm busy, Ina.
Yeah,
Thought
that's a
it
good
might
guess.
Stay where you are.
Oh. Ina, it's been a long time. I felt your presence nearby, but you never came to see me. Lady Almeida? I understand that you don't want to see me. I'm sure you hate me for what I've done.
Took me a minute to realize why they were being kept apart.
My brother Rajion, our betrothed. He died because of me. Don't. It's not important. That's all in the past. What? How can you pretend like nothing happened? You can't. I know you hate me. You have to hate me. Go ahead. Blame me for what happened. Insult me. Do anything. But you have to hate me. I don't hate you, Almeida. Rajion made his decision. He gave his life to save you and his little nephew. Did you know that? He decided to sacrifice himself to protect you. I can't blame you for what Rajion decided to do. That would mean insulting my beloved for his sacrifice. For his nobility. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Prince Kurth, my grandfather is here to see you. The king knows nothing of his visit.
Nasir is here?
Hey!
Prince Kuthnaga, I am glad to see that you are safe. And Lady Almeida as well. It has been a long time. We haven't seen each other in over 90 years, I believe.
Nasir? You returned to Goldoa?
Yes. Nasir, I need to know something. Why has Goldoa sided with that goddess Ashura? What is father thinking? The Laguz and Bjork have joined together to save the petrified. Why hasn't Goldoa joined the effort? As you wish. Lady Almeida, are you aware of the fact that everything that's happening is due to your decision to leave Goldoa?
What?
Explain, Nasir. King Deginsi forbade the dragon tribe to use our transformation for the purpose of war. Almeida, you left because you did not agree with this policy, did you not?
That's right.
Shortly after you left Goldoa, you met Ashnard and Dain and were united with him. However, your union begat a chain of tragedies. Did you know that the Red Dragon platoon which went in search of you was captured and turned into feral ones by King Ashnard? That's why there are dragon feral
I
ones.
was wondering.
I forgot that was explained, yeah.
I had no idea.
Ashnard needed Goldoa to get involved in his war. That's why he did everything in his power to provoke King Deginsi. Most of you have never fought in a war, but even more than other Laguz, the dragon tribe lose control once they taste battle. Oh. Near the end of the war, we found out that Prince Rajion could not be saved. I thought the king would surely go on a rampage. At the time, we had no idea that Lady Almeida was still alive. The king thought he'd lost not only dragon soldiers, but also his children. If the war had ended any later, had Ike not killed Ashnard, Goldoa would have joined the war, and we would have started killing. We would have destroyed the Daean army, its co-conspirators, everyone. We would not have stopped until the continent was ashes. Then the spirit of chaos would have spread across Tellius, awakening the goddess and destroying the dragon tribe. That was the danger we faced in the Mad King's War.
But Ashnard was defeated, and Rajayan regained his sanity thanks to the songs of the Heron clan. There you go.
We escaped annihilation once. We took Prince Rajayan's body back to Goldoa, and the king did not shed a tear, nor fly into a rage. He endured his loss by himself. He endured for the sake of his last child and for the sake of his people. Goldoa remained neutral. Father. But now, all that effort has been wasted. The war between the Laguz Alliance and Begnion has spread through Daein and Crimea. And to top it all off, Goldoa can no longer stay neutral because of what Prince Kursnaga has done. You're saying this is my fault? That I've started a war that my father tried to avoid?
No, Kursnaga. This was my fault. You fought because of me. This was not Prince Kurth's fault. Besides, the goddess Yuna was not awakened by chaos sweeping across Tellius. She was awakened by the Galder of Release.
By a Galder? Are you certain?
Yes. That was what Sir Ike said.
That's very strange. Nevertheless, the end result remains the same. Goddess Ashura has rendered her judgment. The Laguz and Bjork must follow her decision.
What? Nasir?
I've come here as a favour to the king. Prince Kursnaga, you have to return to us. At once. If we just accept Ashura's judgment, we'll all be turned to stone. That's the end of history as we know it. Do you just expect me to just lie down and accept that? How can I? What you're asking is insanity. I won't do it. And you, Ina?
I feel the same as Prince Kurth.
Then I have nothing more to say to you. However, I hope to avoid fighting my own people, if at all possible.
Nasir. What will you do on the battlefield, Kurth? Will you face your father as an enemy?
I will do whatever I have to.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Can't wait to just get a Satori sign in one of these.
Yeah. Volk is just going to hand over a Satori sign.
Yeah.
Oh, this. I'm going to just briefly moisturize my throat again before I get into this.
Yeah. Sorry,
Just in-
I can't help you here.
Just in case Gifka says anything.
Oh, God.
Ike, I have something to give you.
Hey, this is.
It's called Irvan, if I remember correctly. I borrowed it from your father's grave.
Why?
Honestly, I have no idea. I'm whimsical like that. But I felt a sudden urge to visit Grail's grave on the morning of our journey. When I told Gifka my idea for a little side trip, he said he thought the same thing.
Shall I just be Gifka?
Sure.
I believe we were guided to your father's grave by a divine message from the goddess.
When I saw your father's axe, I was convinced that I had to take it to you. I felt that's what your father would have wanted.
Maybe he and my mother are looking over us from somewhere else. Alright. It's my father's, so it's only right that I take it.
Way.
Special axe. And now, before I do anything else,
Give the axe to Oscar.
not quite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we need to see what Fireman Sam has for us.
I'm glad that conversation was very short, by the way.
Me too. I was a bit worried if I had more than one line.
Hulk?
Over here.
Looking for you is still like trying to find spilled ink at night. Or
It is
sorry.
night. It's part of the job. Anyways, you've grown quite a bit since the last time I saw you.
Mostly your arms.
Yeah.
Everyone loves telling me that.
You're starting to look like Grail.
That might be true too. He is my dad. I didn't expect to see you here. Did someone from this camp hire you?
Sure did.
I see. It's good to have you on our side under any circumstances. Why did you call me over?
I have to return something to you.
What's all this money for?
It's the 50,000 gold you paid me the last time around. Well, minus my pay expenses and that sort of thing, of course.
Even so, there's a lot here.
Well, the contract ended sooner than I expected, I guess.
You did a lot for us back then. I didn't even get a chance to thank you.
It was a job. There's no need to thank me.
I know. But if you hadn't told me the story of my father, I would never have known about his past. So thanks, Volk.
Yeah. So, anyhow, you have your money back. See you later.
Did you really just get embarrassed because I thanked him? What a weird guy.
Oh, Volk.
His pay and expenses were 30,000, by the way.
I mean, you know, that seems
It's
reasonable.
actually not bad. Considering.
They were hefty expenses.
Sure. There's just no point looking at most supports, to be honest, but there's a few that I'm interested in. Hey, this being one of them.
I think you mean boo. Eventually they'll get there.
Aw.
Please check Rayson and Tibarn.
Hey.
Yes! Can't wait to see them have some colleagues discourse on the battlefield. If you ever use Rayson again.
We might actually.
I like Rayson. It's a beautiful Herod. Who can Nysala support with?
Good question.
Ooh, quite a lot of people. Sanaki! Surely they should support. They seem like friends.
Can do.
He was like flying around with her on his back. That was hilarious.
I'm going to lay off supports actually, come to think of it, because there's kind of no point looking at most people's supports at this point.
Oh.
I'll throw some bonus XP around. I'm in two minds as to whether to like continue doing preparations this stream or leave that until next stream, to be honest.
Right.
Um,
I mean, I guess just as long as we pick one or the other and don't like
yeah.
forget that we've done it.
I'll do some bonus XP this time around,
Okay.
and then maybe I'll leave the weapons and stuff until next time.
Yeah.
That might be a good way to ease our way in, because we'll have some decisions to make next time.
Okay.
And it'll be a good way of informing those decisions, I think.
Yeah, I guess may as well get everybody to like the most high level form themselves.
Yeah.
Aw. So much drama going on.
I know. I'm being...
Like, even the Volk thing was drama.
yeah.
I'm so used to those conversations being like, I found a thing. Oh, what's this? Maybe we can use it. Okay, let's have the thing. And it's a Satori sign.
Yeah.
But it was like Ike having dad emotions, dragon.
It's just a lot of dragon discourse.
Yeah, just the dragons having their own like Greek tragedy drama off to
Yeah.
one side. And like Alencia being reunited with her uncle and shit. It's all kicking off. Well, yeah, it is, but like that some things are closed, some chapters are closing and other chapters are opening. Rayson and Tibarn are supporting. He had a big grin on his face. Why is there so much like content in this game about Tibarn having to like find Rayson whilst he's sleeping / seeing Rayson whilst he sleeps?
I mean, I think you know why.
I know exactly why, and that's why I'm asking. Because I am proving. Oh,
I'm just
there he
basking in his
is.
glory. I'm being, as you might guess, quite judicious in who I'm giving bonus XP to. And there are certain people that we have to bring into the end game. But we'll see that a bit more next time.
Okay. Duke Oliver.
Well, obviously. We are compelled.
Yeah, that's not the game, that's just, you know.
That's just how it should be.
He makes us see how the world should be.
Spite of the way that it is.
He's not very good, unfortunately.
Oh.
There's good reasons why he wouldn't be very good, but still. Okay, I might leave it there.
It's not Battle Boy.
Yeah, before getting too into, like, setting up items and stuff.
Right, well.
But yeah, we are teetering on the brink of
Well.
the end.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, we will not finish it next stream. Possibly not even the one after that. There's a lot to go, as you can tell by the amount of story threads that remain unresolved at this point.
Yeah, like, what's the deal with the branded?
Well, yeah, that's a big one.
I've been wondering about that this whole, like, since that was first revealed as a thing.
I really
And how
like...
many of them have we got exactly?
There's a few around, some that we don't know about.
Yeah, because they said the girl that's close to Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the little kid? Is that Ina? I don't know who that is supposed to be. I guess I'll find out. It can't be Ina because she's a dragon.
It's not Ina. No, Ina's a dragon. Yeah, there was something. Yeah, I really like the way the concept of the branded is introduced in Path of Radiance, but like relatively low key. And, like, you have to see certain support conversations and stuff.
And it's mostly kind of like to explain part of what's going on with Soren and his like dislike of the Lagoos being partly like a self-reflexive thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's more than that. Like, it's informing the behavior of quite a few characters. But like, yeah, it is a relatively just a kind of an interesting piece of world building. But then here it becomes a lot more important.
Yeah, the boy who's always with Ike.
So we will pick this up next week.
Yeah. And in the meantime.
And hopefully, Duke Renning will not talk to Bastian and Jeffrey again.
Oh yeah. Duke Renning and Duke Oliver.
Hello.
OTP. Anyway.
So on Friday, we will be continuing with Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that, actually, as I always do. And then Sunday we will be back in Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll see you for some of those streams, and I will be sewing for some of them. And yeah.
Continuing Qualtine.
Yeah, Qualtine. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.